Okay, now, story of Machete is pretty simple. It's a simple revenge story, so there you go. It's very simple. You follow the main character, Machete, obvious, and he pretty much has to go out and he doesn't have to, but he's gonna go out and pretty much get revenge on the person that killed his family, pretty much, who was Torres, a drug kingpin, and he used to be like a partner, his like partner or something, or boss or something. I don't know. They didn't talk about it that much. And he's gonna go and get revenge on him. And on the way, he's gonna meet other characters like a woman that wants to get like a revolution for have a Mexican revolution because of a freaking U.S. wanting to keep immigrants out of the states, and she's pretty much like, hell no, we won't go, and yeah, that's pretty much really it. I mean, he also meets other characters that have no importance, like Lindsay Lohan, and he meets up with Jessica Alba's character and his brother Padre, who is priest. And yeah, the story's okay. I didn't mind it at all. But it really isn't about the story. It's a Grindhouse movie. If you've seen the trailer from the movie Grindhouse, used to be a freaking 1.5 minute trailer, or maybe 2.5 minutes. I'm not sure. It used to be a 2.5 minute trailer, and they expanded it into a movie. So I have to give them credit for that. So overall, I thought it was a pretty okay story, not fantastic for what it is. And yeah, I'll give it a point 0.6 out of 1.0. So let's go on to the acting of the film. Okay, now the acting in the film overall was actually decent also. Danny Trejo, who I loved him in Predators, I love him in this. He's a pretty, man, let's just say, he's badass, let's just say that. He doesn't talk much in the film, and when he does, he says some corny but badass shit. And I have to admit, he's really good. Steven Seagal as Torres, he cannot play a Mexican to save his life, but he's Steven Seagal, so did you expect him to do good? I hope not. Michelle Rodriguez, who actually didn't piss me off in this movie. Usually I don't like her smugness. I hated her in Fast and Furious. I didn't even like her in Avatar. And, she's okay in this. She's kind of badass. She doesn't say all that stupid smug shit like she usually always says. She doesn't look like that anymore, too. She doesn't look like, oh, I'm better than everybody. Like, no. She's okay in this movie. I kind of liked her. Jessica Alba, who usually can't really act all that great, she actually did a pretty decent job in this, and she's hot, so that's fine. Robert De Niro, he has, well, I would say, a bigger role than I thought he would, and he plays the senator, and he's actually pretty decent. I mean, Robert De Niro ain't really here to act his ass off. He's just here to get paid, and he does a pretty good job for just doing that. Jeff Fahey, who plays like kind of like the somewhat bad guy, he's pretty good. Cheech Marin plays Padre. He's really awesome. I love Cheech Marin. Don Johnson plays like a redneck kind of bad, like a bad guy, let's just say, and he's pretty good. Lindsay Lohan plays the daughter of Jeff Fahey's character, and whatever, I don't really care about her. So there you go, there's the acting. It's pretty decent overall, not fantastic, but again, not something for this movie to be considered, to be honest. I'll give it a point 0.7 out of 1.0. So let's go on to the violence of the film. Okay, now the violence of Machete is, well, let's just say, Machete uses someone's intestines as a rope to jump out of a window. There you go. The violence is amazing in this film. Bloody as hell, heads flying off, blood everywhere, and the action's pretty sweet overall. So let me just say 1.0 out of 1.0. So there you go. Thank you, and let's go on to the overall of the film. Okay, now overall, I had a blast with Machete. It was a very fun movie. It wasn't perfect. It was kind of boring in some parts because it kind of forced the whole revolution kind of thing down your throat, like, oh, U.S. is bad for doing this immigration crap, and it got tedious. Let me just say that, and I didn't want to hear it anymore. But overall, it's still a very fun movie when it gets to the action. The action's actually shot pretty well. Unlike some other reviewers who are saying, oh no, it's not shot well at all. But I have to agree with some of these reviewers out here that the ending, like, revolution scene was kind of bland. I mean, it was kind of cool, but kind of bland. They even make Machete look like a badass to me. It was just like, oh, you made everybody else look like a badass, not even freaking Machete. So, yeah. Overall, I thought it was a very fun film. I know this is a short review, but really not much to talk about this film. It's blood, tits, and blood and Mexicans. So there you go. I really like Machete. I'm gonna give the entertainment, because this is supposed to be entertainment, not overall. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna give the entertainment a point 0.8 out of 1.0, only because it, like I said, it kept shoving it down your throat, and there wasn't that much action, but still very fun. And overall, it gets a 3.1 out of 4. Pretty good. I really liked it, and hopefully it does better than it's been doing in the box office, because it made like 11 million. Again, another disappointment. But also the budget was only like 20 million, so whatever. Overall, there's my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Probably didn't, but whatever. Thank you and goodbye.